Hello and welcome to the Class of 2026 Homestead Graduation Ceremony. I'm your host for the night, Emma Newberry, and we have so much in store for you guys. From taking a look at the incoming class of freshmen and seeing what their hopes are for their first year here at Homestead. Then I took a sit-down interview with Principal Adam Swinford to take a deeper look at his first year as Homestead principal. And lastly, we look at a little slideshow over the memories from this class of 2026. All of that and so much more, so stick around.
With the class of 2026 being your first senior Spartan class, how have they shaped your vision for the rest of the years going on at Homestead?
This senior class will always be my baseline. You know, my first one at Homestead, we've had a very, very good year academically, you know, in school and also out of school with the accolades that these kids keep winning, you know, the scholarships and the contests and everything across the board. This is a very, very talented group, and, you know, they've set the bar pretty high.
You mentioned you've already seen a lot of these seniors advancing throughout the year. So what growth have you really seen in your first Spartan senior class?
Gosh, there's been a lot of growth, you know, throughout the year with all classes, but, you know, as far as the seniors, I know that first day that we met in August, and, you know, I challenged them to help me lead the building. You know, we kind of set some ground rules, and, you know, they got to meet me and they got to know what I expect, and, you know, I really told them that each year in a school, you know, the school goes as the seniors go. You know, what they showed me is they have great ideas, you know, they want school spirit here in the building, and they want opportunities to have fun. And I hope that throughout the year we've given them those opportunities. I hope that the Mr. Swinford year one was good for them because, you know, it really was for me. They helped me set the tone. You know, they showed me a lot about Homestead High School in Southwest Allen County. Kids and change is hard. You know, it took them a while to kind of figure me out and me to figure them out. And, you know, at the end of the day, I'm very, very proud of them because, you know, we've had a good solid year, and it's because of them.
What advice would you give to these seniors before they step out into the real world?
My first senior class at Homestead. I would almost tell all of them to be confident in what they have and what they have been given as far as knowledge these last 4 years, because I found that out early that Homestead High School prepares students very well for that Monday after graduation.
Thank you, Principal Swinford, for a great year here at Homestead. Next, we took a look at some graduating seniors, and as they walk across this stage, some 8th graders are walking into Homestead for the very first time. So let's see what some seniors had to say about their 4 years at Homestead and what 8th graders would like to hope theirs are like.
Probably my parents, because they've always been with me.
I look up to my big sister Cece a lot. She's really smart. She's
Probably my parents, because both of them work in the job, like the same data field, the same job field I want to work in.
Probably my dad, because he's very successful.
I have spent a lot of time in the performing arts department here at Homestead, so a lot of the seniors that I've had above me, I've always kind of looked up to and have kind of been pushing to be like them.
I don't know. I'd say throughout all of high school, I think the biggest role model for me at least was my older brothers. They kind of helped guide me through like classes, coursework, and kind of everything in between. So I really appreciate their guidance.
Definitely my mom. Through all like the extracurriculars I did and all the hard coursework I did, she's always supported me and made sure I had everything I needed, any material, any just like support I needed. She's always been there.
I'm really looking forward to like the schedule, because I like 8 period days, and it's really like nice to get around with them.
Probably like seeing the people that like left Summit, like who like now at the high school now.
The new classes.
Probably getting to pick most of my classes and what class I want to do.
I was really excited to kind of have a lot more freedom. I feel like with high school, getting to choose a lot more of your classes and choosing what activities you do, something you get to do a lot more than middle school. So I was really most excited for that, probably.
I think going to Homestead, I was looking forward most was making friends and joining clubs. I think compared to Summit, there's a lot more people and opportunities, so that's probably the most thing I was looking forward to.
The most when I was an incoming freshman is probably just the autonomy. Like in middle school, everything's like separated by grade level, and then when you come to high school, everybody's intermingled. You pass by everybody, seniors, juniors, sophomores, in the hallways. You had lunch with everybody, and I think it's just cool that everybody's together and you have a lot more freedom.
Probably like get a lot of like credits and like good grades.
I want to take like classes and extracurriculars that will really matter towards college and, ones that can help me find new interests.
Probably good grades. I want to graduate with some sort of college credits.
I definitely am, yeah. I definitely wasn't expecting to be involved in as many things as I am, but I'm really grateful for the opportunity, and I am really proud of the things I was able to achieve here.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely times where I feel like I haven't done enough just because of like who my friends are, and a lot of my friends have done even more than me. So it's like hard to kind of like feel like I've done enough, but definitely like my parents, they definitely make me feel like I've done enough. They always like congratulate me, they're always like there for me. And yeah, no, I definitely think I've done enough throughout high school.
I am. I feel like I've done a lot for the performing arts program, and I've been very successful in kind of finding a group that really fits me. And yeah, I really feel like I've done all that I can to make the program as good as it can be.
I'm doing track right now, and also I'm on the science academic team. I'm not in any right now.
I did Spell Bowl in the fall, and I'm currently doing student council.
I'm not doing any right now, but like 6th and 7th grade, I was on the swim team.
So in middle school, I actually wasn't too involved. I did join chess club.
In middle school, I actually did track and field. I threw shot put and discus, and I did a little bit of stuff outside of school with the band.
Yeah, in middle school, all I did was tennis, the sport, and so I didn't do any like academic extracurriculars. But what's kind of cool is once I came into high school, I got into a ton. So like you really don't need to do many in middle school just to like excel or just to join like the clubs in high school. It's all like separate, which is nice because I didn't have to do anything in middle school to join all these clubs in high school that I have.
Well, having classes every day, like the same ones, and passing periods, probably getting to classes on time, and probably just like the hallways.
Probably like the new teachers, like the more homework.
I'm really nervous about the workload because Cece, I see her having a lot of homework every day, and she didn't really have that last year, so I'm a little scared.
The scariest thing coming into high school is definitely like the amount of people. Like when you first day in, there's a bunch of footsteps, there's a lot of crowd, and I think that's the scariest thing coming in with a brand new face, or a lot of new faces.
Most afraid of is definitely just like how many people there are and like how big this school is.
Probably getting lost, honestly. I feel like that's something that everybody kind of freaks out about when they first come. They're like, oh, I'm not going to know where everything is, but you kind of get it after a while.
What AP classes did you take, and are they good? Since I want to make sure that when I take AP classes that I'm not like wasting my time with them.
Definitely, it's definitely like they're definitely good classes. They get you ready for college, and I mean it is kind of hard to it's all based on one test, all the work you've done. But I think they are worth it, and I would definitely say once again I'm good at math and social studies, so I definitely like those more, like stats and calc and gov and history. And the teachers, I also like the teachers a lot. Mr. Pickett for U.S. history was super nice and super funny. But once again, AP Physics was really difficult, and I did not like it, and I would stay away from that one.
Probably like, what classes would you change?
If you could repick your classes, what class would you repick?
I think my freshman year I took a study hall, and for me personally, I feel like that wasn't as beneficial. Just the way that I kind of work, I procrastinate a lot, and I really just kind of ended up sitting there and not really getting much done. So that's really the only thing that I would have changed.
What are some after-school activities like they would recommend?
Oh, I gotta say, art club for sure with Mrs. Jones. DECA is probably the biggest thing. A lot of opportunities there, and it's a pretty unique experience. Interact Club is really good. There's FCCLA. There's Key Club for volunteering. There really is a lot.
I actually don't know.
I want to do something that kind of specializes in animal care, not necessarily in like medicine and stuff, but more so in rehabilitation.
I want to be a database administrator.
Probably a lawyer.
Definitely, yeah. I used to really want to pursue art and animation, and I still really much do. But I think now I'm more geared towards a biological and like health sciences degree.
They really haven't. I've kind of always known that I've been really interested in engineering and designing things.
Yeah, so freshman year I was really into like history and government and law, and I always wanted to be a lawyer. I did camps, like law camps, but recently I've taken an interest in business more, and I got into Kelly, so I think it just works better than I'm doing finance in college.
Senior year is full of milestones, memories, and traditions. So let's take a look at what these seniors' experiences were like. Stay tuned, the Homestead Live commencement ceremony will be coming up next.
Good evening. On behalf of the administrators, staff, and class of 2026, welcome to Homestead High School's 56th commencement program. You may be seated. We'd like to begin today's program by thanking Band Director Jordan Kane, Homestead Band members, Choir Director Curtis Shaw, and our senior choir members for participating. We'd also like to recognize some special people who are participating in our graduation ceremony. Will you please stand as I introduce you and remain standing until everyone has been introduced. From our Board of Trustees, President Doug Copley, Vice President Kimberly Moppert, Secretary Stephanie Veit, and board members Mark Gilpin and Bradley Mills. Also with us are Superintendent Dr. Joshua St. John, Assistant Superintendent Janine Kleber, Homestead Assistant Principals Jennifer Bay and Lindsay Lackland. Also seated on the stage are Fred Groff, Director of Community Connections and Special Projects, Dr. Patty Hartman, Director of Special Education, and Dr. Lindsay Wolf, Assistant Director of Special Education. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Also celebrating with us today are Homestead's assistant principals Tim Beaumont, Sarah Hepner, Chris Johnson, Chuck Worth, and Scott Svers, as well as our wonderful guidance counselors Rachel Bracey, Alyssa Brayman, Mallory Cochran, Lila Dean, Jennifer Edwards, Molly Colross, Kristen Mast, and Jamisha Shackelford. Thank you, administrators and counselors. I would also like to recognize the members of our faculty who are seated with our graduates. Teachers, please stand to be recognized. This group of educators sets us apart from schools and is the key element in making us great. They set our culture, our high levels of expectation, and creating the community of learners that are represented here today. Thank you, teachers. And lastly, we would like to give a special welcome to those of you watching online. Students, parents, and guests, let's give all of these people a round of applause. So as we all know, in life, there are moments of celebration and there are moments of sorrow. Yesterday, we lost a member of our Spartan family. Today, despite our heavy hearts, we gather to celebrate our graduates and their many accomplishments. In honor of his memory and the impact he had on our community, I ask that you please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce the president of the senior class, Bennett Ganshorn, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance and share some quick opening remarks.
Thank you. Please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, and please be seated. First, I would like to thank God and my family, more specifically, my mom, my dad, my stepdad, my stepmother, my two loving grandmas, and my grandpa. Also, all of my teachers, but more specifically, Mr. Dunn and Senior Pieper. If you asked around tonight, you'd probably expect me to talk about the big three: COVID, construction, and that one teacher who just had it out for us senior year. And while we certainly had all of that, the masks, the Zoom meetings, and the hallways that vanished over the weekend, it was the smaller things that made Homestead ours. The protests, the carrots flying through the air after lunch, and the daily sprint to the cafeteria, which I usually won. And somehow, through the chaos, we even lost the cinnamon rolls. But don't worry, we gained those clutch times the internet gave out right before our test. We'll remember our first of many interactions with ChatGPT and how we all became experts at stretching our final parent excuse when the AC died every spring. These are the moments that define the class of 2026. But that's not really the story of our class. Our class was a group of competitors, so fierce, so dedicated, willing to do anything to get that extra edge. We have state champions sitting among us, winners in journalism, music, arts, and academics. We even have students who represented Homestead on an international level. Yet, some of the most impressive people here never had their names read over a loudspeaker. There are students who work 30 hours a week while taking 6 AP classes, students who translated at parent-teacher conferences, students who missed the game-winning shot and walked into English class the next morning to take a test over Macbeth. There are students who might not have been great at quantitative reasoning, but were great at making travel videos on Instagram. And the interesting thing about talent like that is that it happens quietly. No picture on one of the thousands of TVs in our school, no award to receive on stage, just someone putting in the work day after day, slowly getting better. I would like to share a story about two-time NFL MVP and former St. Louis Rams quarterback Kurt Warner. Kurt was cut from the Packers practice squad and was stocking shelves for $5 an hour. Most people assumed his football career was over, but every day, after his long shifts, he would go to local parks and practice. After earning his chance in the Arena Football League, Kurt made his way back into football. And then, in 1999, when the St. Louis Rams quarterback, Trent Green, went down, Warner got the call. He stepped in and led his team to a Super Bowl victory. Not because of luck, but because he'd already done the work. That's what I see in this class. Yes, we'll celebrate the banners, but we'll also celebrate the discipline, the quiet consistency, and the people who kept showing up even when nobody was clapping. The truth is, it feels good to win a trophy, to have that moment that makes you feel special, the moment that sets you apart from everybody else. But that moment only exists because of all the work before that. And if the last 4 years have proven anything, it's that the class of 2026 knows that. We know how to compete, we know how to adapt, and most importantly, as the great Nick A30 once said, we know to never back down, never what? Never give up. Thank you, class of 2026. It's truly an honor. Now, I would like to introduce one of my closest friends, Isaac Schrader, to the podium for the reflection speech.
Good evening, and congratulations to you all. I'd like to begin by thanking God and all the families and friends here to celebrate graduates today. I'm sure we're all grateful for the familiar, smiling faces we see right now. I think it's safe to say that we all appreciate our paparazzi tonight making us feel like celebrities. For most of us, a camera is the best way to look back at high school. Through the lens, we can choose what we focus on, and the pictures we capture are permanent proof of our greatest memories. When I think of my favorite photos from high school, 3 specifically come to mind. First, the picture of my parents and I on the track during halftime of our homecoming game with the sunset blazing a bright orange behind us. Second, the student government picture that we took at senior sunrise with our sponsor and my greatest role model, Senor Pieper. And most recently, the photo of my best friends and I, all wearing our college shirts, not sure exactly what lays in front of us, but knowing that we'll face it together. Granted, on the surface, I shouldn't be in love with photography. In fact, before last year, we had no history. I often used a smudged phone lens, but with the growing number of candid moments I wanted to capture, I knew I had to improve fast. From a few desperate WikiHow searches, I learned that there are 3 specific components to the perfect picture: subject, lighting, and composition. First, we have the subject. For most of us, the past 4 years have been about school, sports, arts, or jobs. And it's really easy to see these as our purpose. However, your subject isn't just your passion, it's your people too. When you decide where to live, what job to pursue, and who to let in, no matter how far they may be, remember how your high school friendships have shaped who you are becoming now. Are you ready for these same influences, or do you want to try something new? Your subject can change, but with every face you add to the frame, your heart will grow a little bit fuller. Second, there's lighting. As many of us know, the flash from a digital camera can often be the cherry on top of the perfect picture. But to have the best lighting, it has to come from behind the scenes, or, in other words, from you. The energy you bring to your future sets a tone for not just how you experience life, but for everyone around you as well. It might seem draining to focus so much on your environment sometimes, but with every smile or kind word you offer, you'll grow a little bit more selfless. And third, we have to put it all together with the right composition. Of course, you have to be selective. Don't be afraid to crop out the activities or people that take time and dim your spirit, even when it stings in the moment. You don't have to fill every corner either. As I'm sure Mr. Mako could explain far better than I, having negative space, a place for your eyes and your heart to rest, is sometimes the biggest thing we forget. It can feel rude or selfish to make space for yourself, or finally learn how to say no, but as you clear the way to focus on what really matters, you'll grow a little bit stronger in who you are. Yes, you have to choose what your photo is of. You need to find your subject, focus your lens, and shine with all the light that you have. But more importantly, you have to be a part of everyone else's frame, for the best photographers are those who are worthy of a portrait themselves. Tonight, we all step out into this world as photographers, carrying with us proof that we were really here, that we truly cared and strived, that we remembered to write thank you notes and put forth our best effort, that we stayed after class and stayed hydrated, that we endlessly revised our essays and put ourselves out there, and that we tried, sometimes cried, and then tried again. When you go home, I challenge each and every one of you to find 3 photos that show what it means to be you. Take a minute and step back. Is this who you want to be, or are you ready to try something new? If there's one thing I've learned from our class in the past 4 years, it's that everyone deserves to be known and seen for their authentic, candid energy. Our laughter, our smiles, our passions, and last but certainly not least, our people too. So if you wouldn't mind, everybody please say cheese so I can save this moment as one of my special ones too. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2026. It is now my pleasure to introduce the great Jalen Haynes, who will be introducing and saying our anticipation speech.
Hi. I'd like to start off by thanking a few people who helped me get to this point. My parents, my sister and my grandparents, my friends, and Mr. Sherman, Mr. Shaw, Mr. Schilling, and Mr. Beer. Thank you for supporting and believing in me always without fail. You have all helped me become the person I am today. Now, I know you guys want to graduate, so I promise this speech isn't too painfully long. Let's get into it. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what kind of metaphor or inspirational quote I could possibly use to make sense of these past 4 years of high school, but nothing really stuck. I searched through metaphors about butterflies and seeds growing into trees, and looked through quotes from famous influential people, and even considered using that classic line of, "Remember how we used to have a vending machine that didn't work?" Yeah, I almost considered throwing a vending machine metaphor in the mix. After a while, I stumbled upon a book that I remember reading back in 2013, sitting in a circle on a rug. A story that maybe a lot of us remember reading. It was a story of Pete the cat, who had a yellow raincoat with 4 groovy buttons and a lot more patience than we gave him credit for. I'm here today to remind you that graduation isn't just about the destination, the diploma, but about realizing that through the years, we've learned that even when things don't go our way, we still have the strength to carry on and keep singing our song. When comparing high school to this book, I like to imagine each of the 4 buttons on Pete's raincoat as a year of high school. The first button represents freshman year, when maybe we didn't know how things would pan out, but at least we had the certainty of knowing how a classroom was managed, so it didn't seem like classes would be too difficult. That was until some of us walked into math class and realized that that wasn't the case at all. Suddenly, we weren't in a normal classroom, it was a flipped classroom. For a lot of us, myself included, trying to figure out math this way was like being handed a recipe for a souffle, but the instructions are in hieroglyphics and the kitchen's on fire. It was at this point that the first button began to come loose, and by the end of freshman year, it had popped off. But like Pete, did we cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. We kept on singing our song. We made it through the first year. This wasn't exactly the start to high school we had envisioned, but it gave us the perspective that even if the instructions didn't make sense, we were still capable of figuring out how to navigate things on our own. For a lot of us, as we moved into sophomore year, our priorities moved from trying to understand the reason some classrooms were like this, and more onto the image we presented. Some of us had glow-ups, wearing makeup or nice clothes. Lots of us got our driver's licenses, and for most of us, this was a year of transformation and growth. I found myself finally feeling like I belonged. I was making friends, scoring solos, and I had a good job. But like all good things, or at least seemingly good things, they must come to an end at some point. I realized how exhausting it was to keep up this perfect presentation of myself. I was so afraid of one missed note on a solo or one bad hair day that I was wearing myself out. It wasn't until I reached my breaking point and button number 2, the button of identity, fell off, that this realization surfaced. Did we cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. We kept on singing our song. We realized that under all the makeup and nice clothes and new friends, we were still the same person. We didn't need to be perfect, we just needed to be ourselves, and the right people would come along. Then came junior year, which left everyone with the question, what am I going to do with my life? Now that we had finally gotten a groove on how to manage our grades and a good idea who we were as people, it was time to figure out what we were going to do with that information. This is where the real high stakes came in with button number 3, the button of uncertainty for the future. SAT prep, dual credit or AP classes, and the real world getting closer and closer. Many of us came down with what was known as junior year depression, and I personally felt completely lost. For a lot of us, this is another breaking point, and button 3 popped off. Once again, did we cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. We kept on singing our song. We realized that even if we didn't have our whole lives mapped out quite yet, we were the ones who were in control of each next step, no matter how small. Which brings us to our 4th and final year, senior year, button number 4. This is the button of familiarity. Over the past 4 years, we've gotten used to Homestead, and our lives at school have been pretty consistent. We've gotten used to having 7 class periods per day, maybe practice or work after school, working on homework or not working on homework, and repeating it all again the next day. We've all been waiting for the bell to ring, then waiting for the weekend to arrive, then waiting for summer to get here, and finally waiting for high school to be over with. And now, here we are, at the very edge, staring at our fate, however clear or foggy, in the face, and the last button is coming loose. But this year, it's not because of some failure or misunderstanding, but because we're outgrowing the coat entirely. After today, we won't have a schedule to follow. We won't have the lunch period and the familiar faces. That safety net of familiarity will fall away. There goes the 4th button. Did we cry? Maybe some of us. But we all know that buttons come and buttons go. We will keep singing our song. So, here we are, 4 years later, with a buttonless coat. We no longer have the certainty of freshman year math classes, or the pressure of sophomore year glow-ups, or the familiarity we've all come to know of Homestead High School. But what does Pete the Cat do when he looks down and sees that his coat has no more buttons? He looks down at his belly button and says, "It's all good," and keeps singing his song. Though our graduation gowns aren't yellow like Pete's coat, we can still look and see the people we've become. After graduation, there's going to be a lot of unknowns, but we'll just keep persisting. We've already made it this far. And, as Pete the Cat has been saying since that day on that rug back in elementary school, I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. But do we cry? Goodness no, we keep on singing. Thank you, class of 2026, and congratulations. I would now like to invite to the stage senior choir members to sing Maybe We'll Meet Again.
Thank you, Mr. Shaw and choir members. Seniors, I'd like to congratulate you for reaching this milestone recognition. The goal of our faculty has been to prepare you for tomorrow's opportunities and to provide a smooth transition into a career or college pathway. Additionally, we have tried to help you develop the skills and the character you will need to pass the academic and life tests that you will face in the future. Your teachers and I look forward to hearing about your new successes and accomplishments as you move forward in life, so we encourage you to please stay in touch. Best wishes to you all. Dr. St. John, it was with my pleasure to present to you the Homestead graduating class of 2026.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is with great pride that I accept as graduates of Southwest Allen County Schools, the Homestead High School class of 2026.
So you can sit until I'm done and then we can get together. Thank you. Today we honor the class of 2026. We honor not only the academic achievements of our graduates, but we also bear witness to an important rite of passage that recognizes the responsibility each student has taken towards preparing for their future. Therefore, the class of 2026 and the staff of Homestead High School ask that all members of the audience remain silent as we read our graduates' names. While we certainly understand the excitement that you will experience when you hear your student's name announced, we ask that you hold your celebration for after the ceremony. Because we have close to 540 names to read in a very short period of time, there might be the slightest quick pause in your student's name and the name of the next student in line. Even with a brief cheer, it'll likely prevent the next family from hearing their son or daughter's name called. That opportunity to hear your child's name called as they cross the high school graduation stage happens once in a lifetime. We hope that everyone in our audience will recognize how special this moment is, and by remaining quiet, allow everybody to take home that irreplaceable memory from today. Please be assured that we will ask the audience to join us in a rousing round of applause for our graduates after the names have been read and all diplomas have been awarded. We thank you in advance for your understanding and cooperation. Leading the seniors up for their diplomas will be junior class officers Aubrey Snyder and Vivian Chin. Seniors, we are now ready to give you your diplomas. We'll row one on each side. Please take your position in the presentation area.
Zara Navid Abasi.
Corinne Noel Collin.
Ike Choku Gabriel Abraham.
Ava Marie Kosher.
Drayton Patrick Ackelman.
Kendall Elise Craik.
Adeline Monique Adams.
Olivia June Kramer.
Elm Adams.
Natalie Rose Kramer.
Jack Adams.
Owen Anthony Kruger.
Jade Daniel Agunane.
Peyton James Culp.
Nolan Christopher Allersmeyer.
Jacob Christopher Kunkel.
Jabari Alba.
Donovan Aaron Kushner.
Isadora May Allen.
Maven Luis Lacuada.
Lillian Valeria Altic.
Aaliyah Marie Legrone.
Joseph Vincent Altier.
Alliam Marie Lamb.
Ariana Nicole Amstutz.
Gabriel Joseph Landrigan.
Wyatt Lee Amstutz.
Hudson Lee Lane.
Izzy May Anderson.
Ayana Bailey Larkey.
Michael Anderson.
Caitlin Jane Larry.
Ryan David Anderson.
Ava Lynn Lee.
Whitney K. Ankenbrook.
Carter Alexander Leffers.
Nali Grace Apiarius.
Riley Cade Lemke.
Aisha Jimena Armenta.
Braden William Lixon.
Elaine Louise Arnett.
Aubrey Marie Linden.
Haley Elena Arney.
Selena Karam Lochev.
Zariah Lisa Oxier.
Kylie Hart Loma.
Elena Ann Baker.
Everett James Loney.
Hayden James Baker.
Miguel Angel Long.
Lauren Nicole Banyard.
Benjamin Alejandro Lopez.
Kenlyn Marie Barkdale.
Milo Michael Lovelace.
Margaret Ann Barnett.
Samuel James Loxton.
Lydia Elizabeth Bashford.
Niang San Loon.
Hunter Kai Patel.
Hayden Reese Lynham.
Adriana Rain Bumgardner.
Peyton Elizabeth Mock.
Violet May Bumgardner.
Alex Gregory McDonald.
Saw Sue Baugh.
McCartney Jane Mailer.
Mackenzie June Bay.
Kyle Patrick Malone.
Gideon Andrew Beal.
Danush Saipavan Mandla.
Camden Allen Bean.
Leah May Martin.
Catherine Paige Becerra.
Valerie Ann Martin.
Emery Renee Belford.
Aislinn Camille Martinez.
Saveda Lee Bell.
Zane Isaac MacArthur.
Monica Claire Paquette.
Brielle Hope McCracken.
Mila Elizabeth Burkott.
Eli Grant McCracken.
Ellie Ann Bilodeau.
Casey Wade McDonald.
Luke Ramos Belos.
Andrew Marcel McGilvery.
Jessica June Berkey.
Macy Addison McKinley.
Ryan Paul Bissonette.
Samantha Jean McKinley.
Guinevere Michelle Blair.
Kendall Ann McLaughlin.
Jackson Lee Blanton.
Maya Emily McMillan.
Vasco Satish Bobek.
Rogan Allen McNeese.
Sai Shamyant Boda.
Maya Rochelle McVeigh.
Sadie Patricia Boothman.
Cambry K. Metters.
Braylee May Borchers.
Donatello Hunter Maya.
Marcus James Batello.
Blake Christian Melton.
Mitchell Andrew Batello.
Olivia Raquel Warimu Mendieta.
Andrew James Berquin.
Alexis Leah Menifee.
William Bowen.
Lily Sherry Meyer.
Annabelle Jane Bragg.
Grace Elizabeth Miller.
Grayson Aaron Branham.
Mitchell Frederick Miller.
Aaron Seth Brazil.
Grace Christine Milliman.
Austin Micah Brazil.
Hayden Christopher Minnick.
Evan James Brockway.
Jordan Ann Minnick.
Kayla May Brown.
Carly Adeline Mullering.
Luke Ryan Brown.
Amaya Sophia Mogoyan.
Nicholas Dean Brown.
Adriana Maria Molina.
Promise Elizabeth Brown.
Brianna Colleen Moore.
Gabrielle Christine Bueconsejo.
Liam Ross Moore.
Jade Olivia Boltemeyer.
Brooklyn Kathleen Kimberly Mormon.
Claire Brigitta Alberta.
Sarah Elizabeth Moreau.
Caroline Virginia Burns.
Christian Addison Ricketts Morris.
Jack Gregory Burton.
Jordan Daleen Morris.
Alex Ryan Bushy.
Theory Jean Morris.
Fallon Elizabeth Butler.
Evie Elaine Moses.
Olivia Grace Butler.
Paola Mosquita Maureen.
Nia Lucia Byler.
Munyet Kaur Mundra.
Chloe Elizabeth Campbell.
Emma Rose Munoz.
Everett Kevin Carpenter.
Jocelyn Nicole Murray.
Winter Caroline Carr.
Wimma Winnie Whitty.
Thomas Daniel Carrera.
Taylor Grace Nadeau.
Christopher Francis Casey.
Kane Michael Nicaro.
Dominica Maria Casanini.
Harshit Nandikam.
Carlina Vivian Chang.
Derek James Nash.
Duri Claire Christensen.
Ali Selah Nassau.
Raymond Marshall Gregory Cisco.
Cassius Isaac Edward Neal.
Julian Rose Clausen.
Tyler Joseph Ness.
Connor Kirk Clegg.
Zoe Elizabeth Nevins.
Jonathan H.T. Coates.
Jackson Thomas Newland.
Avery Elizabeth Coyle.
Pei E.B. Ung.
Jocelyn Nicole Coleman.
Anaya Elise Nicholson.
Gavin Michael Coulter.
Healy Ann Nicole.
Lillian P. Connor.
Natalia Nikolov.
Mariana Lorraine Connors.
Daisy Isabella Neeser.
Bella Rose Cook.
Emma Catherine Nix.
Connor Allen Cook.
Nicholas John Norton.
Nevaeh Lynn Coppage.
Matthew Chase O'Brien.
Samantha Itzel Cornelio.
Hayden Enrique Robert Ocheo.
Grace Elizabeth Cox.
Zenito Joshua Ocheo.
Palmer Joseph Cox.
Violet Ann Odell.
Hannah Jo Crago.
Lauren Elizabeth Ulrey.
Jillian Jade Krieger.
Akasa 1.
Aiden Christopher Crouch.
Holden Joseph Orfino.
Mitchell Joseph Cipher.
Nicole Adiambo Otieno.
Suha M. DeHook.
Chloe Elizabeth Overly.
Wesley Cooper Doherty.
Jocelyn Alyssa Pacheco.
Jaden Lee Michael Davenport.
Arnav Paul.
Emily Elizabeth Davis.
Cadence AJ Pollock.
Timothy Daniel Dawson.
Luis Ferdinando Pantoja.
Nolan Andrew Delaney.
Gabe Donovan Pasilich.
Jack Denny.
Tirth Patel.
Miku Julian Deveris.
Amelia Marie Paul.
Damon Cash Dewey.
Nolan Michael Paul.
Anwisha Day.
Rylan Bradley Peterson.
Ruvika Day.
Katarina Perigo.
Grace Elizabeth Dickmeyer.
Austin Michael Peters.
Connor Joseph Deem.
Avery Marie Peters.
Lucas Allen Dillman.
Bonham Van Peterson.
Elijah Christopher Dornty.
John Henry Peterson.
Hunter Lee Douglas.
Aiden Derek Phillips.
Claire Joan Downey.
James Brian Pierce.
Miley Catherine Dubus.
Ella Madeline Pine.
Clay Alexander Erling.
Matthias Allen Pio.
Will Gregory Eckert.
Noah Richard Post.
Mason Michael Edwards.
Logan Christopher Pozwinski.
Osman El-Chazali El-Kaider.
Riley Cadence Pachka.
Morgan Reese Alonze.
Lexi Jillian Potes.
Madeline Rose Emrick.
Jackson Rowe Price.
Kinda Marie Ensley.
Lucas Michael Putt.
Charlotte Marie Epling.
Jackson John Pyle.
Maya Elise Epps.
Matthew Ian Ramsey.
Jacob Matthew Erbs.
Bailey Christine Zerver.
Aaron Espinoza.
Aubrey Lene Raytai.
Cameron Michael Esterline.
Brody Lee Roche.
Xavier Adam Evans.
Keedron Royal Reader.
Logan Livingston Yates Exford.
Trevor Ryan Reinold.
Hamza Mohammed Fay.
Michael Anthony Rendick.
Kamarie Adriana Elise Fair.
Patricio Alejandro Rendon Quintanilla.
Halima Yahia Farah.
Corbin Allen Rhodes.
Jacob David Farrell.
Micah Marie Reinauer.
Carson Charles Fitchter.
Connor James Reamer.
Anthony Dwayne Fields Jr.
Kaylin Nicole Robinette.
Jonathan Allen Fletter.
Madeline Marie Rogers.
Kamora Lee Flowers.
Quentin Alejandro Rodriguez.
Brenna Jean Forney.
Damian Michael Rogers.
Lorelei Lynn Faust.
Isabella Vila Romero.
Adelaide Nicole Friedman.
Cash Alden Rorick.
Evan Joseph Fries.
Pia Elise Dimpas Rosales.
Xander Allen Fry.
Madison Kaylee Rosine.
Nevaeh Nicole Gadsden.
Jude Winkundi O'Neill Roomba.
Bennett Lee Ganshorn.
Clark Alexander Rumpel.
Benjamin Lee Guerin.
Evan Maxwell Rumschlag.
Rianne Lynn Garvin.
Vivian Caroline Rubright.
Takaya Triana Golden.
Anelia Claire Ribka.
Alexander Manuel Gayton.
Owen John Sackett.
Emma Paige Gearhart.
Briar Marie Saddington.
Olivia Hazel G.
Christopher Allen Sane.
Evan Joseph Gerber.
Ava Oline Marie Sanders.
Jacob Mark Gerber.
Taylor Grace Sanders.
Courtney Dontrell Glaspie.
Ria Helena Sarver.
Sierra Lynn Goliath.
Adriana June Schenkel.
Susanna Marie Clone Glowacki.
Mackenzie Elizabeth Schieber.
Yesenia Marie Godinez.
Megan Ray Schilt.
Francisco Enrique Gonzalez.
Quinlan Kathleen Schmid.
Jasmine Elise Gonzalez.
Maggie Elizabeth Schmidt.
Nevaeh Grace Gonzalez Springer.
Jaden Anthony Schneider.
John William Gordon.
Brady Michael Schroeder.
Olivia Suzanne Graham,
Isaac Daniel Schroeder,
Zachary Isaiah Grayton,
Caitlin May Schwab,
Chloe Danielle Grebe Smith,
Carter Christopher Schwartz,
Helen Eugene Greider,
Estella Joe Selvio,
Kalia Yashel Gillette,
Giovanna Renee Selvio,
Mason Ronald Gutman,
Cayenne Amari Center,
Ariana Lynn Hack,
Julia Reyes Cerro,
Anderson Lee Hahn,
Selena Marie Serrano,
Kylie Elizabeth Hale,
Lene Joelle Shank,
Braxton Cooper Hall,
Hayden Jennifer Sherman,
Brooke Bell Hall,
Samantha K. Schreiner,
Jeremiah Demi Hall,
Kinley Joanne Whited Sugart,
Jordan Joseph Hall,
Hadley Grace Simmers,
Ray Aaron Hall,
Xavier Jason Sims,
Braden Douglas Haller,
Simone Singh,
Taylor Joanne Ham,
Simran Singh,
Carson Merrick Hammond,
Isabel Jean Cypress,
Austin Mark Handel,
Joey Ryan Smethers,
Harley Mason Hannah,
Isaac Miguel Smith,
Kiera Nicole Hardman,
Madeline Elizabeth Smith,
Ashton Noble Harmon,
Tegan Jonathan Smith,
Malia McKay Hatch,
Colton Snover,
Audra Nicole Rose Hoy,
Dalton Robert Douglas Snyder,
Devon Trayvon Markeith Hawkins,
Jocelyn Isabel Sowers,
Jalen Naomi Haynes,
Jillian Reagan Sprinkle,
Avery Lynn Hetty,
Nicholas Vaughn Starnes,
Brody Michael Heck,
Christopher Lene Stevens,
Landon Christopher Heck,
Hattie Day Stiltner,
Sheldon Todd Heffelmeyer,
Gray Edward Stockwell,
Bo Jeffrey Hyman,
Dakota Preston Stone,
Allison Elizabeth Heine,
Caleb Owen Stout,
Lucas Alexander Height,
Latia A. Stralley,
Isaac Lloyd Martin Heller,
Zygmunt O. Stralley,
Gabriella Page Helsum,
Alexa Marie Strebig,
Brady Allen Henline,
Caden M. Strubing,
Justine Janelle Hernandez,
Alexa Rose Swenson,
Logan Mannion Michael Herring,
Sterling Augustus William Swihart,
Grant Matthew Hibisky,
Olamayoa Flourish Tanamola,
Paxton Charles Hickey,
Brooklyn Xanthia Tanner,
Leah Madison Hilaire,
Robert Lee Tappan III,
Michael Keith Heilman,
Omar Faiz Tarsa Tarma,
Charles John Hill,
Archer Michael Telly,
Sarah Ann Hills,
Dax Thomas Thacker,
Hayden Richard Himes,
David Dahl Tang,
Isabella K. Holmes,
Ella Johanna Tout,
Jana Amaria Holmes,
Andrew Warren Thumb,
Roman Devine Hobson,
Robin Ashwin Tiger,
Mallory K. Horn,
Jacob Matthew Todd,
Abigail Marie Horner,
Madison Marie Tucker,
Allison Lynn Horner,
Izzy Robert Valdez,
Grant Joseph Horam,
Owen Emery Vanderweel,
Gabriella Sophia Howard,
Sage Olivia Vardaman,
Nevaeh Lene Howell,
Gianna Lee Venturini,
Natalie Lanier Hubbard,
Isaac Lee Vergara,
Ruthie Johanna Hudson,
Anna Evelyn Wagoner,
Ian Gabriel Hutchinson,
Lily Marie Wagoner,
Tobias Zion Hutchinson,
Emma Grace Wagner,
Rayan Majid Iqbal,
Savannah Gail Walker,
Yeva Rexavna Ireland,
Kimberly Nicole Ward,
Christopher Jacob Irvin Jr.,
Martinique Andrea Renee Washington,
Andrew Robert Jerrigy,
Logan Aaron Weaver,
Lily Soleil Jewett,
Anila Taishe Weems,
Eric Jaming G,
Owen Michael Weiss,
Ella Sue Johnson,
Jacob Tyler Welch,
Aaliyah Marie Joyner,
McKenna Ann Wendland,
Connor Richard Joyce,
Ja'Cory Emil White,
Tara Erica Young,
Michael Javon White,
Lujane Hossam Kamal,
Addison Rose Whittle,
Ishan Karkata Kiran,
Anna Marlene Wilhite,
Lila Noel Karshner,
Grayson Elliott Wilkins,
Jasroop Carr,
Abigail Diane Will,
Catherine Rita Kelly,
Noah Daniel Will,
Delaney Ray Kelly,
Memphis Jag Williams,
Carly Grace Kennefick,
Zion Khalees Williams,
Kylie Marie Kennefick,
Maya Nicole Wynn,
Carter Anthony Kennedy,
Cameron James Wine,
Madison Grace Kent,
Justin James Weinbrenner,
Mariah Addison Kessens,
Zane Asher Wurgis,
Sohail Khan,
Samantha Lynn Witzegruder,
Arwen Estella King,
Madison Lee Woolwind,
Jayla Marie Kirk,
Julie Ann Wotanic,
Gracie Noel Clifkin,
Riley Jacob Wolfgram,
Greta May Connect,
Aaron Thomas Wood,
Ebony Norian Knight,
Amari Davion Wright,
Joel David Knight,
Alexia Lane Wise,
Madeline Bell Knight,
Austin Kent Wise,
Hendrick James Knipscher,
Talon Noah Shea Uruchek,
Cooper C. Canablo,
Lillian Joe Yowie,
Kennedy Ray Knowles,
Ty Matthew Young,
Lydia Marie Knuth,
Sierra Michelle Zinn,
Lucas Edwards Newson,
Jake Steven Zishka,
Jacob Daniel Cook,
Elia Amati, Jillian Marie Demland, Darius Michael Allen Johnson, Oliver Allen Krieg, Tommy Joshua Iannicelli Caps, Evan Michael England, Alexander Holder, Joshua Ryan Moody.
At this time, I'm pleased to once again call the podium Senior Class President Ben Ganshorn. He will lead the senior class in the moving of the tassel, after which we will watch a Class of 2026 video.
Hello? Class of 2026, please join in moving the tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations. We are now going to watch the Class of 2026 video.
Where'd all the time go? It's starting to fly. See how the hands go, waving goodbye. No, I get so forgetful when I look in your eyes. Now she's walking backward through a parade, and I'm stuck in the shadow, blocking the shade. Ain't no way to sweep up the mess that we made. She gets dressed up like a pillow, so she's always in bed. Flowers for the sick and dead. She's on the go, way too fast and way too slow. She'll turn the stone in hospitals and funeral homes. And when the fog rises, somebody sighs who is not in disguise anymore. There's nothing to keep you from falling in love. It starts at the bottom, it comes from above. Like pieces of a puzzle, like a hand in a glove. She gets dressed up like a pillow, so she's always in bed. Flowers for the sick and dead. She's on the go, way too fast and way too slow. She'll turn to stone in hospitals and funeral homes. And when the tide rises, somebody sleeps and is gone in the blink of an eye.
Thank you to Taylor Ham for putting the senior video together. Parents, family, and friends, thank you for being with us today on a very special occasion. Families of graduates, in a moment you may come down on the floor and join them. To my graduates, as I told you downstairs, a very special group to me. Thank you for showing me what Homestead is all about. Good luck, best wishes. I know you're ready for this. Now, hold on, before you do it, we're going to end the ceremony a little different, Swinford style. We are going to play the Northrop fight. Northrop. All right, I deserve that. The Homestead fight song. After the kids throw their caps in Homestead tradition, we stand up and we clap along to wish our 2026 seniors well. Homestead seniors, have at it.